Good morning, cruise addicts, and welcome to day 2. We are in Abu Dhabi today. Here, it's what's coming up. And breathe. Chef's Garden Kitchen. Good morning, it's very early, it's 6:25 a.m. I went to bed extremely early last night and I slept for a long time, so I now feel slightly more rested after not sleeping for 24 hours. So I'm ready to enjoy the day. I am down on the aft of deck 8. If I swing the camera around, you'll see the palm trees and the rest of the open aft section. And the venom drop. And then I thought, what is better than a little bit of early morning wake? Now it's very dark, so I'm not sure it's going to pick this up, but let's give it a try. Yeah, I can see that, so you should be able to. Right, I'm ready to get this day started. Getting off the ship at 8:45 and going to the huge mosque here in Abu Dhabi. I'm so incredibly excited because it looks breathtaking. So I cannot wait to bring that to you. More though as the morning continues. We're almost into port. Look at that in front of me. The sun is about to make an appearance shortly. I'm going to go and grab a coffee and then hopefully I can catch the sunrise. So I'm here in the coffee emporium and they've got these places set up so you can smell the scent of each of the coffees. Let me just show you because it looks pretty cool. So you've got these things that you squeeze that you can smell each of the coffees, and there are quite a few varieties to choose from. Let me show you the chart because it's right at the till area. And there you go. So this morning I'm going for the Alteca. I may try all of them this week. I am so blown away by the coffee emporium after my visit. Not only did they take me through all of the available coffees and made a recommendation for me for something really strong that I needed this morning, but they were just so friendly. And then they opened the door for me as I left as well and called me by name. That's just, those little touches mean so much. Yeah, I would definitely be going back there. Absolutely wonderful service. It's easy to say when something goes wrong, but when something goes right, it should equally be called out as well. Absolutely amazing service by the guys in there. I cannot wait to revisit. Okay, where's this sunrise? So as I didn't make it to dinner last night, I'm in breakfast at Hexagon Restaurant. Let's just show you the menu quickly. There you go, what would you have? So I've gone with the Eggs Benedict and some fresh fruit salad and some plain yogurt to go with it as well. That should give me the energy to get through the day, and then we'll see how I feel this afternoon. Despite the fact I've slept for 9 hours plus on and off, I still feel a little bit out of it. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock and then got woken up by the ship's horns just before 11 as we were starting sail away, and then fell back to sleep again. So not surprised I didn't sleep the night before. I'm still pretty tired, but we will work through it.
Things took a bit of a turn at this point.
When I got back to the room after breakfast this morning, there was a letter to tell me that I hadn't attended muster, despite the fact I had. I watched the video as required, called the extension number, which I want to say is 881 or 811 on the phone, and then all I got was Italian back. I had no idea if it worked. Tried to call guest relations or guest services, and then the phone got cut off. I went down to my muster point, which was meeting point K, and showed them my card, and they said that's absolutely fine. They don't scan the card though, so there's no record that you've attended. So I called guest services this morning to clear everything up, and because of that delay, that meant I was running behind. I got off the ship and then forgot medications, so I needed to run back onto the ship. Spoke to 3 different people panicking, and they reassured me that the coach would wait for me. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, so it's gone without me, but no stress anymore because they've rebooked me on a similar tour for this afternoon. I get to see everything I would have seen on this morning's tour, but it's an hour longer, so I get to see a little bit more and then get to explore wonderful Abu Dhabi. Head-to-head comparison, we have Ada Cosma, bright light, and World Europa. She's so massive, can't fit it in. She's pretty darn big. So I want to say that the Ada Cosma is the same ship class as both the Carnival Mardi Gras and Celebration and upcoming Jubilee, as well as a few other ships which I cannot quite think of right now. I think a couple of the Costa ships as well are the same. Oh, and also P&O's, Iona, and their the now sailing new ship, Avia. I knew it would come to me. So yeah, I believe they are all the same ship class. Let me just turn the camera around because I'm still alongside her, and you can see just how vast she is. There's the old sign. Also, interestingly, you will see when these come out that the thumbnails includes that O of the logo, and the middle part of that O is actually the shape of the ship. It took me months and months to notice that. I'm just enjoying a little bit of quiet time after the stress of getting off and back on and then off again this morning. I just thought this is the perfect vantage point for you to see the very, very top of the ship, and you can see one of the water slides hanging over the edge of the ship. Not quite as dramatic as some, like the Norwegian ships, but nonetheless, the water slide is hanging over the aft of the ship. So let me just swing the camera up there and you can have a look. So there's the aft of the ship, and I'm hoping that you can see that sticking out across the top, and we just pan around. I'm still on a slight ledge. I'm just trying not to fall off and balancing at the same time. There we are. Nice ship. Interestingly, she is massive. She carries almost 7,000 passengers, but she doesn't feel big. She actually feels quite small. Obviously, you've got the usual decks in between, where you've got the cabins, rooms, whatever you want to call them. Then you've got decks 6, 7 and 8, very similar to the likes of Norwegian Cruise Line, where a lot of the action happens. And then up from that, deck 18 upwards again is where the rest of it happens. Saudi Day is looking less and less likely as time goes on because, and I'm not alone on this, my visa application is still processing. I've not heard anything since I did that on the 6th of January. Their website claims to allow 7 working days. I did count them up before I left. I want to say it was at least 15 working days from when I left, so it's clearly more than that now, so we will see whether that happens. I've already got clarification that if for whatever reason the visa is still pending or it's rejected, which has happened to multiple people, that the excursion will be refunded. So I'm to go and visit them on the day of, should my visa not be successful or not completed, and they'll refund that. So effectively, it means that I've got 2 sea days back to back, because it is a sea day the day after tomorrow anyway, and then the day after that we are in Dammam, Saudi. Whether I can get off the ship and have a wander around the port terminal remains to be seen. It would be quite nice if I am allowed to step off and just have a look around. But if not, if that's not possible, then so be it. It just means that I've got 2 days in which to film lots of stuff. Now, obviously with sea days comes lots of bodies on the ship, so we'll see what I can get squeezed in there. But yeah, should be fun. If I start early enough, there hopefully won't be too many bodies around. But I will get everything as much squeezed in as I possibly can, bring you all the action from the ship, all the good stuff, all the unusual stuff, including the bumper cars, the roller skating, disco, and other retro things, and all the good, the weird, the great, and the ugly. Whew. I'm out of breath, and breathe. So, after visiting guest services and shore excursions, I'm all sorted out for the tour this afternoon. There is a little bit of a twist in the tale to what I told you already. When at the coach that I'd missed and they rebooked me on another tour for this afternoon, they figured it all out on paper. The only thing was, following on from the Italian language on the phone when I tried to report the fact that I'd watched the safety video for muster yesterday, the tour that they had rebooked me on for 1:45 today was also in Italian, as Shore Excursions informed me when I told them the saga. So they have now moved me to effectively exactly the same tour, but in English, and have apologised and have agreed there will be no charges on my account for changing over from the original to the second to the third tour this afternoon. So it is time to relax and enjoy an hour or so in the sun before I get ready to head off the ship a second time. Whilst I'm waiting for the lift to go down, I will just show you the lift system. So like on Virtuosa and other ships, you just press the button to enter the lift. So I'm just trying to catch the lift. You press the button to enter the lift and you don't press the button when you enter. You see here, there are no buttons at all apart from open and close the door. We've got the disabled and the alarm button there and nothing else. And a lovely big mirror. Well, hello there. Right, I'm about to jump off the ship. So, stop number 1, we are at the mosque. We're about to head into the mosque. We are, we just arrived, we've gone into the inside of the building here, which is like a shopping mall. And they've given everybody a toilet break. So they've all gone to the restroom, WC, toilet, whatever you want to call it. And then when they meet back here, in probably 5 to 6 minutes from now, we will then go and have a look at the mosque proper. I've seen it from the outside and it looks absolutely stunning. So I cannot wait to go inside and show you some shots from in there.
So, upon entering the mosque, there is very strict security. So you go through a security scan and inspection, and as a result of that, my microphone was taken from me. So there is very little pieces to camera, and what is done is using the built-in microphone on the GoPro. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, though, does really speak for itself. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this incredible treat for the eyes.
The more I look, the more in love with this place I am. Just beautiful.
Next on the agenda was to jump on the coach and explore this wonderful modern city. Before getting back off the coach and taking in all the beauty of that skyline from the Corniche. Wow.
How amazing is that? And then without my mug in the way. Abu Dhabi, you have been absolutely incredible. I am so glad that I got the chance to get rebooked on this tour, because it's just been absolutely breathtaking everywhere we've stopped. Obviously the mosque was the crowning glory of the whole tour, but even so, excellent sights everywhere we stopped. Really, really pleased. Even if they did confiscate my mic before walking in, but still let me record, which I still can't get my head around. But yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Right, time to jump back on the bus, which is number 20, that one right there.
Apparently, no trip to Abu Dhabi is complete without visiting a date shop. So, never one to knowingly let anybody down. Let's dive on in and take a look.
Oh, it smells nice, doesn't it? So we are in a date shop. I like it. Good man, thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so tonight we are in Chef's Garden Kitchen. I've heard great things about this place, so I'm really looking forward to it. And then it's a busy night. I've got 3 shows booked and I might even hit the nightclub. So yeah, I can let my hair down and have a bit of a party tonight after I fell asleep ridiculously early last night. It was a bit of a party pooper. So if I put the camera behind me, you may be able to make out the herbs that are growing in the fridges behind me, and they will make up part of the meal. I have already been brought my amuse bouche, and there it is.
Right, sir. This is our homemade butter country style. And this is our bread, sourdough without zero bread.
Fantastic, thank you so much. And then more comes out as I say that. So I better get stuck in because I've told them to bring the food out fast, because the first show is at 9:15 and it is now just coming up to 8:15. So let me get started and I'll bring you it as it comes out. So unsurprisingly, that amuse bouche was absolutely delicious. I've now got the starter, so I'll quickly show you that. I'm going to crack on because I need to get through this as quick as possible or they'll slow down bringing the food. So this is the salted beetroot with goat's cheese. And there is a little brioche to go with it as well. That salted beetroot and goat's cheese dish was absolutely spectacular. Really, really great. With blackberries and the salt and the goat's cheese, and also had buckwheat on the top. Absolutely delicious. Right, the lamb saddle is out, so let's have a quick look at this and then I'm diving straight in. So that lamb saddle was right up there with some of the best meals I've had on land and at sea. That sauce, the lamb sauce, was just out of this world. So that's amuse bouche, starter and main done. Time for dessert, and then I'm out of here ready for the show. So this is the almond cake with rhubarb and also birch ice cream. Yet another fantastically amazing course. That almond sponge cake with the tart rhubarb and the birch ice cream, and then the crumbs that went with it. Oh, absolutely superb. Just waiting to bill, then I'm going to skedaddle and get to the show. Absolutely amazing. That theatre was just completely full. There were people still trying to come in after everybody was seated, but it is reservation only, so there must have been one or two seats spare dotted around that I couldn't see. Broadway was quite good. Literally was just numbers from all of the Broadway, West End, etc. shows. A little bit of Moulin Rouge, a little bit of Hairspray even. Yeah, pretty feel-good show. I am now back out on the aft of Deck 8 before another show at 10:15 in the Panorama Lounge, which is just one deck below this. I have to walk towards mid of the ship to go down the stairs to go back in through the casino and then to Panorama Lounge at the end. But I want to say it's the ultimate disco party.
Two shows down, one to go. Time for a quick breather before the final show of the night.
So I'm in the lanai on the back, aft, Deck 8, and these guys have popped up yet again. I absolutely love them. We've had a bit of tequila, and now, oh Laurie!
Ibiza Sinfonica fell a little bit flat for me. Was trying to be Virgin Voyage's untitled dance show party thing, but not quite hitting the mark.
Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of day 2 and vlog number 2 from here in Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, then please do give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes, then I'd really appreciate it. Until the next time, take care guys. Good night.